Alright. Round 3. There we go. Just trying to time it right. Hit the button when it had 3 seconds left for my 3-second countdown. Didn't quite get there. But we are back for round 3, and ooh, this is a saucy hand. Yep, I'm definitely happy with this. No reason to mulligan. On the draw, it's a little bit weaker just because with the aggressive cards, they're usually worse on the draw. But hey, I will survive. Giant Dusk Wasp. Dusk Wasp. That's certainly a very good card. I think I want to get the Blight Speakers going as quickly as possible. Next turn I'll play Grinning Ignis, and then the turn after that I can play War Marshal and Blight Speaker. And hope that this is nothing too crazy. Well, certainly not what I want to see. So it looks like my opponent has the Sweet Domain deck because he's finding other colors. Yep, Swamp Plains, so he's at least 4. He probably has that island in there somewhere. Yeah, that doesn't necessarily bode well for me. Because now he can play nothing, apparently. Alright, well, let's get in there with the Ignis. See what happens. Something with Flash. Ew. Oh, that card's really good. Oh, alright. So let's see, I could return this if I wanted to. And then just play Blight Speaker. I don't think the 2/2 is really going to do me much of any good. I think it's better just to play Blight Speaker War Marshal. This could be tough. Reach of Branches is definitely going to be annoying to have to fight against. Pseudo-infinite army of 2/5s. Ew, that card's really good too. Oh wait, they did it as an uncommon in this set? Jeez. That I'm less concerned about. Yeah, here I'm just blocking with the War Marshal. I'm not going to pay the Echo, so might as well. Yeah, and I think I'm just finding Rothy Trapper here. I don't think there's a reason for me to do anything else. Okay. So we'll find Rothy Trapper, ping him for 1, and start tapping down this Giant Dusk Wasp probably. And then next turn I'll play Stinkweed Imp and just ping him for 2. We'll leave up the Trapper mana. I think that's going to be better than playing Skeletal Vampire in this case. I think. Though I could just be wrong with that about that. The real question is whether or not I double block Masked Admirers with the goblins. Yeah, I think that's probably worth it. I mean, I realize that he can get it back, but that might be difficult considering he's choked on green mana. Or that leaves him with only 1 green mana and 4 mana in total to play something. See, it's already going well. Alright, so maybe he just has the second forest to bring it back. 4th, 2nd. Yep. You have a bunch of 2/5s. So go ahead and get Rothy Trapper. Ping for 1. That's an interesting card to draw. So yeah, definitely. Well, there's 3 cards left in hand, one of which is the Reach for Branches. Yeah, I still think that this is right. So this can kill Giant Duskwasp, and I can tap down a tree guy this way. And then at least it's getting closer to being a fair fight. Oh. That was brilliant. So he's just attacking with the 2/5s, of course. So I think I'm probably going to block 1 and use Drag Down. I realize he gets to make another one, but I have to kind of try and get this under control somehow. I don't think he's going to have a ton of creatures that actually die to this. We'll see what his follow-up is, though. There are a lot of things that could be bad for me. That's not particularly. Because that means he's not making another 2/5. I mean, yes, he gets to draw another card the turn after this, but that's not really that big of a deal. Swamp would have been nice there, but I feel fairly confident in just slamming Skeletal Vampire. So now when I draw a Swamp, I can start making more bats and tapping things down. And to be fair, this does block 2/5s if I want it to. It's another reach, sure. So he gets to play that and Masked Admirers. But that doesn't really bother me, actually, at all. Because now I get to actually start attacking him with Skeletal Vampire. So he's just going to attack with both. Yeah, you don't have a good attack there. Alright. Well, we're starting to catch up, at least. 13 to everyone, or 13 all. Empty the Warrens, huh? Interesting, but unnecessary in this case. So I think I'm going to battle Vampire and both bats. Because if he blocks one of them, then I can Murderous Redcrap the Dusk Mantle. And at least leaves me with one bat, which I think is enough. And obviously if he kills the other bat, that makes this much worse for me. But I also feel like if I don't do things, then I'm not going to get anywhere. This kills his flyer, lets me get in for 5 next turn. Which actually leaves him dead. Okay, he was just making a token. I know at one point there was a Thallid that let you sack a Saproling or 2 or 3 or something in order to regenerate a Thallid, I think. Wanted to make sure that it wasn't something crazy like that going on. Oh, and I did it again. Alright, I'm fine with this. I'll trade Murderous Redcat for his Massive Mire, shoot him for 1. That doesn't bother me. And I'll just take 4. Because I'm brilliant and I keep forgetting about this Rothy Trapper. I don't think there's any reason to shoot the Saproling. It doesn't really attack very well anyway. Okay, so he saw it, that he was dead to the 5 plus the Blight Speakers. Alright, so we're going to try and play a little better this next game and actually use Rothy Trapper. Jeez. I can't believe that I did that. Alright, so he's got a lot of big blockers. Doesn't seem like he has a ton of removal. Or a ton of flyers. Drag down doesn't seem that great. I'm going to bring in Fairy Macabre and see how that goes. He doesn't really, like I said, he doesn't have a ton of flyers, and drag down doesn't seem to kill much of anything in his deck. Alright, I'll keep this. I think that having the extra evasive guy will be good. Alright, Greater Gargadon, certainly annoying, but whatever. I am certainly glad I took the Blight Speaker. Card has been awesome this game. Or through this whole thing. You know what? Let's suspend this and just see what happens. I don't think I've ever suspended this card. Probably for a good reason, but we'll see. Nope, see, like there, he didn't play a spell. If he goes one more turn without playing a spell, he's in huge trouble. We'll just get this Blight Speaker chain going. Seemed very good against him last game. So 2 and 7, okay. Sure, he has to have a spell this turn. Right? 4 mana? How can you not? Hope it's not something to kill my Blight Speaker. Oh no, it is! Sad. Alright. So let's see. I can 3. Yeah, there's really nothing crazy I can do. So let's go ahead. Yeah, just play Grinning Ignis. And then I should have left up a red. That was brilliant. The next turn I can play Ignis and Margwar Marshal. Uses my mana a little more effectively. So none of these guys are coming in yet. Am I gonna get to Dragon you? No. Oh. Sure. That card's really annoying. Alright. Kind of hope to draw Empty the Warrens this game. Make a bunch of tokens. See, now Dustwasp comes back. If I just hadn't played that creature, it wouldn't have mattered. He would have just played the spider, but still. So I guess that's a lesson learned. Don't suspend this guy. I don't think I'm ever going to get him into play. Oh, he's getting in there. Alright, I can live with that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and pay the Echo. I'll pay double red. Sweet, okay. Well, that's certainly a good sign. That's going to make it much, much, much more likely that I actually win this game. So he probably has reach through branches. That's fine. At this point, it doesn't matter. As long as I have one of these alive next turn, I don't care. So he takes 4, goes to 16. I'll play Red Cap. Chump one of these guys, shoot him for 3 in total. And then next turn we'll have a giant Empty the Warrens. So let's see, I get to do it 1, 2, 3, cast, return. So I'll get to make 8 goblins next turn. Right, because I get to play it 1, 2, 3 times, and then return it and cast. Yeah. So I'll get to make 8 goblins, and hopefully he just attacks with everything here. I can block, shoot him for another 1 down to 13, and get in there for a lot of damage. I think it is good to block here just so I can continue to race more effectively. He only has 1 card left in hand too. So who knows, this may actually make it into play eventually. Oh, no! No! Dang it. That's really frustrating. That's really frustrating. Alright, so I guess we're probably not winning this game. It's going to take something pretty impressive to actually have that happen. That's right, that's why they invented a game 3. So he floated 1 mana but isn't floating anymore? What does he have for 1 mana? I guess in theory 4, but that still seemed strange to me. Okay, I guess that gives him exactly 5. Or not? Why would you choose not to cast it? I mean, yes, this puts me to 3, but that still seems not optimal. Alright, well, another swamp will do it. If I had had the Grinning Ignis in play, I think I would have won that easily. But, oh well. Lesson learned, I guess I can't run one of them into a treetop guy. Reach for the branches. I'm thinking maybe this isn't actually the best card. Maybe I actually just want Street Wraith. Oops, not Absorb Best. Street Wraith. It has Swamp Walk. Oh, it has Swamp Walk. Duh. Yeah, I should have brought that in. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, maybe I'll just bring in both of those over a Glacial Ray. Forgot that guy had Swamp Walk. Yes, I would like to play first. Good to be on the play, and this is sweet. Do need a few lands eventually, but hey. Thallid. Oh, Search for Tomorrow. Alright, that's less irritating. So let's see. Grinning Ignis next turn, and then I can actually Demigod the turn after that on turn 4 because of this guy. Alright, so he's dead. That's fine. It means he didn't kill Grinning Ignis. I really did kind of underestimate this. I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to play with it, if nothing else. Yeah, play that swamp. Right into my Street Wraith. So yep, he is playing the full domain. I don't know what... We haven't actually seen any domain cards from him, though. Maybe he has Tromp or something like that. So we'll have to be careful of Reach Through the Branches. Non-black creature? Sweet. Both my threats over the next couple of turns are going to be black. Oh, it might kill Partic Dragon, though. Oh, this adds 2 and a color. 3. Okay, we can at least still cast this. Alright, not my proudest moment. I forgot that this adds colorless and you can't cast this with colorless mana. Surprise, surprise. At least I have a Swamp Walker. I can race that pretty effectively. Alright, so yeah, let's battle for 3. I'm just going to run out of Stinkweed Imp. I don't think that I'm blocking here. I think I just take 2. I mean, right now I'm very effectively racing that, so I don't really want to open myself up to something. Sporloth Ancient, sure. That guy's definitely big. Alright, so let's get in for 3. We'll leave Stinkweed Imp to block this guy. We'll cast a Grinning Ignis. On the upside, if he doesn't try an Executioner's Capsule it, then I can cast Skeletal Vampire next turn. And I can block and... Well, no, I can't. Duh. It is an infinite blocker. But I don't think he is. He might attack still with the spider, but I don't think he's attacking with the ancient. And I am perfectly fine with that. So yeah, here we'll just return this, play Skeletal Vampire, and again just attack for 3. I don't really like the idea of like having to block this with a bat or something like that. It's just not appealing to me. In this one you can remove 2 counters, right? Yep, okay. So he can make a Saproling this turn, if he feels so inclined. I really just want to draw a land. I might actually cycle Fiery Fall next turn, depending on if I don't draw the land. Just because getting Demigod going and getting Bats going seems like a very, well, quick path to victory. This just puts another copy of it, yeah, except it's black. So you can't target the second one with an Executioner's Capsule, but you can target it with the Death Rattle. So he's 2 cards left in hand. So we know that, let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's 1 mana off of hard casting Gargadon. Not that a 9/7 would really be that scary right now, thanks to Stinkweed, but hey. So yeah, if I draw a land, the real question is whether or not I will play Demigod or just start making bats. Incremental growth. Okay. I think I'm okay with that. So the answer is obviously start making bats and keep hitting him with this unblockable 4/5. I don't know why he didn't just put it on Stinkweed Imp. That doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So yeah, we'll just pass here. There's no reason for me to do anything except make bats. So yeah, if I make 2 bats, then I have them for 3. I have exactly, or I have 1 over lethal this turn, or this coming turn. In all black creatures, Tromp. So they gain +5/+5 and trample. I don't think that's enough to kill me. Let's see, 12 and 9, so 21. So I have to block 5 of it. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. So I definitely sack a bat. Or I have to block 6 of it, sorry. So I mean, I am going to lose Skeletal Vampire and have to draw something to kill him, like, because this is 9 and 12. Okay. Actually, do I have to lose the vampire? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 21. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I sacrifice 1 bat to regenerate and leave up lethal. Okay, so yeah. Declare attackers. I just block. Sure, we'll diversify a little. Oh, actually, except this should go here. Yeah, sure. Alright, so it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm taking 5, 14 and going to 2. So if he has sudden shock, then I die. Yeah, alright, I need to play around that. Well, then he's still dead to Demigod. Alright, so we'll play around Sudden Shock and go to 3. And he does have the ability to cast it, which is why I'm really would like to play around that. Like I said, he's still dead to Demigod, so hopefully that's good enough. Oh, he's not dead to Demigod, because he gets the 2/4. But then he can't kill me. Oh, and he cast Sudden Shock already, so maybe he doesn't have another one. Alright, but still, I think it's worth it. And he's outright in... yeah. So he has to chump the Demigod, take 4 going to 3, and then hopefully die to that combination next turn. I guess Tribal Flames kills me no matter what, because it deals 5. So this is either an epic slow roll or... I think that yeah. After I realized he played the Sudden Shock, I think I should have sacrificed a bat so that he was dead on board. Because then, or dead, actually dead with Demigod. Alright, he's back. His giant guy is dead. Oh, he doesn't get a 2/4 because I killed the other one. Dur. So he can sacrifice his Executioner's Capital to kill Penumbra Spider to then block Demigod. Oh, this is risky. So I can put him to 3, play War Marshal and Ignis to give myself enough blockers for this guy, or I can just go for the win. And if he has anything to stop me, then I'm dead. Yeah, let's go for it. I don't see anything wrong with this line of play. Like I said, his only out is either to have something in his hand to deal with Street Wraith or Demigod, or he sacrifices the capsule, chumps with the 2/4, or dies. Sure. Alright then, well that was certainly an interesting draft. Not exactly the way I expected it to go, but hopefully we'll be back with another one shortly.